Greg Anderson took exception to the joke that I made earlier. And so if he feels I owe him an apology, he can have it. I know how hard those guys work and how much effort they put in, the hours that they put in to find horsepower and chase the pro stock dream. There's nobody that's won more pro stock races than he has. And if Greg took offense to my humor in the earlier session, then I will apologize to Mr. Anderson and his team down there.
Wow. I didn't even notice the humor.
Must have been a hell of a joke then, huh?
Yeah, well, you know.
Greg's hitting the number 10 spot right now. Indy has been pretty good to him over the years, even before he was getting behind the wheel. All those years that he came here working with WJ, who had a pretty good run here, a time or two or three or four. And Greg Anderson, performance has definitely been back on the upswing of that car the last couple of races out here. As we get set to go into the countdown, he's trying to pick up another spot or two, potentially give himself a better starting spot for the 6th race championship run.
Well, the milestone, the 100th victory, coming in such a way that it did. Just great stuff. And I am really looking forward to the fact that Greg Anderson has spent a large portion of his early part of the season just working on KB Titan stuff, this giant merger, additional cars, parts and pieces, client cars. But I think Greg is going to focus on his own racing operation as we go right here at the U.S. Nationals and throughout the countdown.
Both cars is a pretty good move at this end of the racetrack. Down there, 662 for Greg. He is currently low of the round at 206, 664. 206 miles an hour comes up for Eric Latino in 6.641. That's his best this weekend. So Eric, number 11. Greg Anderson, number 10. And, you know, it's one of the interesting things, the KB Titan merger. You know, yes, you get some more smart people in the building, which would help the program. But the more engines that you have, the less time you have to spend on each one. I mean, it's just a simple matter of you can only work 24 hours every day. And if you're working 24 hours trying to keep 3 or 4 engines humming along, you can spend more time with each one. If you spend 24 hours trying to keep 10 of them humming along, sometimes progress comes at a little bit slower rate.